What if 1 teaspoon a day of chlorella could boost your detox, support immune function, and quietly replace a chunk of your multivitamin? Stay with me. I'll explain exactly what chlorella is, why it's more than a trendy green powder, and walk through the science-backed benefits and how to use it. Stick around. At the end, I'll reveal the best chlorella I've found, the one I use every day. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only and not medical advice. What is chlorella? Chlorella is a single-celled green microalga, a tiny freshwater plant, most commonly sold as Chlorella vulgaris in a vivid leaf green powder or as broken cell tablets. Unlike spirulina, chlorella has a tough cell wall that humans can't digest unless it's been mechanically broken or cracked. So always look for broken cell wall on the label. Now that you know what it is, let's look into what's actually inside chlorella and what the research says. Benefits: nutrition plus science. Nutrition: protein. Chlorella is protein rich, a strong plant protein with many essential amino acids, making it a valuable protein source per gram. Chlorophyll: extremely high chlorophyll levels, tied to gut and liver support in traditional use and emerging studies. Chlorella growth factor: a mix of nucleic acids, peptides and growth supporting compounds that some studies associate with cell repair and regeneration signals. Micronutrients: chlorella supplies iron, magnesium, zinc, B vitamins, vitamin C and vitamin K, plus many trace minerals. Exact amounts depend on the source, but chlorella is nutrient dense for its weight. Antioxidants and carotenoids: lutein, zeaxanthin and other antioxidants are also present and contribute to eye and overall cellular protection. What the science actually shows. Detox and heavy metal binding. Chlorella is the algae most often studied for binding heavy metals. Animal experiments and some human contexts show chlorella can bind metals like cadmium and help their excretion when used as part of a protocol. That's why many clinical detox approaches pair chlorella with other agents. Immune support. Several studies find chlorella may enhance certain immune markers, like increased natural killer cell activity and better cytokine balance in some trials, suggesting a role in immune resilience. Cholesterol, blood pressure, and metabolic markers. Some human trials show modest improvements in lipid profiles and blood pressure with regular chlorella supplementation. Antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. Chlorella's antioxidants reduce oxidative stress in cells and can lower markers of inflammation in some studies. Gut health and digestion. By supporting healthy gut bacteria and providing nutrient density, chlorella may improve digestion and help reduce cravings in some users. Often reported anecdotally and supported by early microbiome research. Tissue repair and recovery. The chlorella growth factor compounds are being studied for supportive roles in cell repair and recovery. Evidence is preliminary but interesting. B12. Unlike spirulina, chlorella can contain bioactive forms of B12, depending on cultivation and processing. That makes chlorella a more promising algae for people worried about B12 status, but it's still sensible to check labs if you're relying on it. Detox reality and practical expectations. Chlorella can help bind certain heavy metals, but it's not an instant cleanse on its own. Detox reactions can occur if metals are mobilized faster than they're eliminated. That's why many protocols start low and go slow, and why pairing chlorella with supportive measures, hydration, fiber, and other detox ingredients matters. Maybe working with a professional in this may help. Practical dosing and what I recommend. Start small with 1/2 to 1 teaspoon daily. That's about 1 to 3 gram. Or just follow the tablet instructions if that's the route you choose to go. I personally just have a teaspoon a day, and I have for 2 years now. Functional ranges. Many use 3 to 6 grams daily for wellness. Some detox or clinical protocols use higher doses under supervision for specific outcomes. Take with food to reduce stomach upset. If you're doing a detox protocol, increase gradually and monitor symptoms. As I said, I've been taking this for 2 years now and I've never had any negative symptoms. Safety, contamination risk. These usually come by buying cheap and untested products. Like all algae, Chlorella can pick up heavy metals if grown in contaminated water. Byproducts that publish third-party testing, COA, immune stimulation. Since chlorella can boost immune markers, individuals with autoimmune conditions should consult their doctor. Detox reactions. Nausea, headaches, flu-like symptoms can appear if toxins mobilize too quickly. Slow dosing helps reduce this, so that's the evidence. Next I'll show you how people use chlorella in day-to-day life. Ways people use chlorella. Green pint. 1 teaspoon of chlorella in spring water with whatever other powders and ingredients you like. Maybe a squeeze of lemon. Then froth. It's quick and wakes you up. Smoothies. 1 teaspoon blended into fruit or green smoothies. Fruit and nut butters mask the grassy taste. Broken cell tablets. Many people prefer chlorella tablets, broken cell wall, taken with meals for convenience and consistent dosing, if you're happy with the ingredients. Energy balls and bars, again around 1 teaspoon per serving. Just blend dates, nuts, etc. Then roll into balls or press and then chill. It's a great pre-workout. Cooking. Small amounts stirred into dips, dressings, or added at the end of cooking. Avoid high temperatures for prolonged periods to preserve nutrients. So an example would be stirring it into pasta at the end of cooking. Those are all the ways you can use it. Here's how I personally take chlorella every morning. My routine. Every morning I get a pint glass. I then add a teaspoon each of creatine, cacao, moringa, spirulina, and of course, chlorella. I then mix all the powders together. Then I fill the pint glass with spring water. It's my version of Brian Johnson's Green Giant. I finish by mixing it all with my milk frother, creating a smooth, nutrient-packed morning drink that kickstarts my day. The best chlorella for me. When I chose chlorella, I was looking for 3 core things. Broken cell wall, third-party testing, COA, for heavy metals and toxins, and transparent sourcing, and of course organic. But that's what you should look for in everything. Not because of a badge, but because organic production removes a lot of unknowns. No synthetic pesticides and fertilizers, clearer farming standards, and several less potential variables to worry about when you're taking something every day. Processing method matters. Mechanical cracking that preserves nutrients is ideal. The brand I use is Sevenhills Whole Foods Organic Chlorella Powder. It's broken cell wall, 200 gram. It's Chlorella vulgaris, grown in freshwater cultivation ponds in a pristine area of the South China Sea and processed with a high impact jet spray to crack the cell wall while preserving nutrients. It's Soil Association Organic Certified UK, allergen free, GMO free, non-irradiated, and the brand publishes heavy metal and myotoxin testing. That transparency is why I trust it. If you want to buy that, the link is top of the description. Practical tip: buy a small pack first to test tolerance. This is 200 gram and I think it's the smallest one, so this is fine. If you plan a detox, increase slowly and consider working with a professional. Chlorella is a dense green with promising science behind detox support, immune modulation, antioxidant defense, and nutrient density. Try one small change. Add half to 1 teaspoon of chlorella to your morning drink or smoothie for 1 week and notice how you feel. If your energy, cravings, sleep, or digestion change, drop it in the comments and I'll read and reply. Final reminder, safety first. If you're pregnant, nursing, on medication, or have an autoimmune condition, check with your doctor before starting. Again, if you want the best chlorella I've found, the link is top of the description. If you learned something new, please like and subscribe to keep learning. If you know anyone that's interested in this kind of content, please share this to them, as it really helps me out. If you're trying to improve your health, you will like one of the videos in one of the playlists on screen now. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. And remember, stay positive, even when it seems everything is against you.